Finding quality health coverage is an important part of the journey of life. At Connect, we make it all easier by guiding you to low-cost, even no-cost options, and helping you navigate the entire process. Whether you're continuing coverage or getting started, open enrollment is from now until January 16th, and you can make it simple with just one step. Visit connect.ky.gov today. It's the best path to quality, affordable health coverage for every Kentuckian.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
The Big Blue Nation's official station is LEX 18.
Rise and shine
with Central Kentucky's favorite way to start the day.
LEX 18 News at sunrise.
It's a moment to shine.
Weekdays 4:30 to 7 a.m. LEX 18, streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device. Count on LEX 18 News.
There are still heavy hearts in Madison County days after the death of a beloved member of the Sheriff's Office. We remember the legacy of Captain Sam Manley.
Plus, we have a one-on-one interview with a prominent Kentucky politician who just announced he isn't seeking re-election. Hear what State Senator Damon Thayer plans to do next.
And the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife wins a prestigious award because of their work toward rehabilitating elk. Learn more about the largest herd east of the Rocky Mountains as LEX 18 News at 5:30 starts now. Good evening, I'm Sean Moody.
And I'm Megan Mannering. A captain with the Madison County Sheriff's Office died after suffering a medical emergency this past Tuesday. Captain Sam Manley was 71 years old.
He worked in law enforcement for decades. Today, fellow officers at the Sheriff's Office reflected on his life of service. LEX 18's Angie Bevan shares what they had to say in tonight's big story at 5:30.
Captain Manley was a unique individual.
Captain Sam Manley will be remembered as perhaps a man of few words.
He really didn't have a lot to say, to be honest with you, but when he did speak, people listened.
Chief Deputy Anthony Terry of the Madison County Sheriff's Office says that spoke volumes, quietly earning respect by his actions for others.
That's probably what people will know him best for, is that he was always trying to help someone.
Manley spent 36 years in law enforcement. He retired from the Richmond Police Department in 2005, having received the rank of assistant chief. He joined the Madison County Sheriff's Office in 2008. Chief Deputy Terry says he was a wealth of knowledge.
Extremely intelligent, very perceptive, self-taught on a lot of things. Many people here, including myself, leaned upon him.
On Tuesday of this week, Captain Manley wasn't feeling well around lunchtime. Madison County EMS transported him to Baptist Health Richmond. He died at the hospital that afternoon. Later that day, the Sheriff's Department led a procession, and Captain Manley was escorted by law enforcement to a funeral home in Berea. He'll be remembered for many things, but one thing the whole department is proud of is his work in getting the Madison County Sheriff's Office designated as an accredited agency. That means the department meets or exceeds the established set of standards in Kentucky for efficient operations.
He spearheaded that here, and it's not an easy task to become an accredited agency.
But he was up for the challenge, like usual. Captain Manley was 71 years old. In Madison County, Angie Bevan, LEX 18 News.
Visitation for Captain Sam Manley will be Monday at the Church on the Rock in Berea on US 25. The funeral will be Tuesday at noon, with the burial following in Madison Memorial Gardens.
A federal court granted the request for an expedited appeal in the election interference case against former President Donald Trump. Now, several deadlines have been set for prosecutors and the defense to file briefs laying out their possessions for or against the former president. No oral argument date has been set yet. However, this decision decision threatens to push back the trial's start date, currently scheduled for March 4th. Well, big changes are coming to the Capitol as a top-ranking GOP leader is leaving. Senate Majority Floor Leader Damon Thayer announced that he won't seek re-election.
But he tells LEX 18's political reporter Carolina Buchek that he's not completely done with politics.
Well, whether you agree with him or not, the man who sits at this desk has been around the Kentucky Senate for more than 20 years now. But now, Senate Majority Floor Leader Damon Thayer says he is ready to leave this role behind.
I just believe that sometimes it's best to leave a little too soon than to stay too long.
Thayer admits it's unusual for someone in his leadership role to just leave, but he's ready to pursue some private sector business interests.
People say, well, you must have a job lined up. I don't have a job lined up. I don't have an interview lined up.
He just feels like he needs a change. But is he completely done with politics? Thayer says, of course not. He plans to be involved on the campaign side, helping his conservative friends get elected. And he's also not closing the door on his own political future.
I think I have the profile of a candidate who could be compelling to run for higher office with my background and my conservative beliefs and the region I represent. But it may or may not happen. And if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world for me.
And which higher office is he interested in? This one, a big one. More on that coming up at 7. For now, in Frankfort, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.
The Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife wins a prestigious award, and it is connected to elk. The Wildlife Society gave the department the 2023 Wildlife Restoration Award for the reintroduction and management of elk in southeastern Kentucky. From 1997 to 2002, more than 1,500 elk have been brought to the Commonwealth from other states. That effort helped create the largest herd of elk east of the Rocky Mountains. Those elk live in 16 different counties. It's been a bit of a chilly but clear day outside. Spectacular weather for this time of year.
Yeah, that's right. Chief Meteorologist Bill Meck is tracking a cold front, though, in his storm tracker forecast. Hey, Bill.
Hey, you got to do it the right, tracking a cold front. Yes. That comes in for us next week, so at least the early part of the week. Until then, for December, we're pretty mild. Lexington Financial Center, the sun set about 10 minutes ago, and with it, it's been a beautiful cloudless sky today. Boy, it has just been nice. Gee, cloudless sky, anything show up on the radar? Not unless they change the rules of meteorology. So we're looking good there. You are talking about temperatures that are beginning their slide, and it will get cool quickly again. Light winds, clear sky, dry air leads to a quick temperature fall. 45 in Danville already. Flemingsburg's at 47. Moorhead, Mount Sterling, 48. Still holding low 50s. Williamsburg and London and Monticello. Lexington right now we sit at 54. Future track as we go through the night tonight. About as exciting as today was. Not much going on. I take that back. There is exciting stuff tonight. Geminid meteor shower continues tonight. Past its peak, which was technically last night, you should still be able to see plenty of them tonight. Your day tomorrow, sunshine. Nice. Temperatures heading on up into the upper 50s for us again. We'll start off the day in the 20s, Lexington, Moorhead, and Somerset. As we continue toward the afternoon, already around the 50-degree mark at lunch. Highs, we're headed up into the upper 50s, and a few folks could push 60. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the changes coming for your weekend and beyond in a couple minutes.
All right, Bill, thank you. Now to tonight's Positively LEX 18. They've given over 20,000 brand new coats over the last 9 years, and this year will be no different.
Nonprofit Believing in Forever Incorporated wrapped up its annual coat drive with deliveries to schools across Kentucky. Director and hip-hop artist Divine Karama says it was the community that stepped in at the last minute to make sure all requests could be filled. Now more than 2,000 kids in need will have a brand new coat to keep warm this winter.
Just 8 days ago, we were 1,000 coats short. We were seeing donations a little bit lower this year. Businesses weren't giving as much as before, so we didn't know how we would reach our goal. And then all of a sudden, the last week, people just kept coming in every hour, bringing in coats. And so not only did we reach our goal, but we exceeded it. So we're going to be able to bless some more families.
They're still looking for drivers willing to make a stop in eastern Kentucky. Leftover coats will be given out for free to community members who need them at Consolidated Baptist Church this Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. until supplies lasts. And if you know someone doing good work in your community, we want to hear about it. Just send us an email to positivelylex18@wlex.tv. Well, the economy is top of mind for most Americans amid inflation during this holiday season.
Coming up on LEX 18 News at 5:30, we take a deeper dive into the state of the economy and see what experts believe lies ahead for our nation.
LEX 18, the Salvation Army, and Kroger are once again counting on you to feed a family in need during the holidays.
The next time you shop at your neighborhood Kroger, pick up an angel from the store tree.
Then simply add it to your grocery bill.
The Salvation Army will turn your donation into a holiday dinner for a family right here in the Bluegrass.
This season, make a real difference.
With a gift of hope, pick up a Kroger Food Angel.
From all of us at LEX 18, happy holidays.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox. The hard-working Chevy Silverado. Or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
Chevy Silverado, the #1 selling vehicle in Lexington.
Quiet, please. Absolute Services, 30-second furnace commercial.
See, if we had 60 seconds, I could totally get all this good stuff in here. Room-by-room heat balancing, next-day installation.
Okay, look. I appreciate a great actor. There's someone who really gets into character.
That's what I do.
And if I ever make like a 2-hour movie about a rogue home services spokesman who has to save the world from the zombie apocalypse, that is exactly what I'll be looking for. I could audition, but right now, I need you to give me a solid 26 seconds on furnace maintenance. The 21-point checklist, the experienced technicians, the energy-efficient furnaces that slash your utility bills. Can you do that for me?
I can do that.
And still leave me 4 seconds for the jingle.
Absolutely. Just one question.
What's that?
That little pep talk was like 54 seconds, which only...
We take care of your home, absolutely.
Hello, young man. Do you clean chimney stains?
What can I get for you?
I'll have 2 fried chicken dinners with extra mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, and 9 carrots to go. On Dasher! On Dancer! Ho, ho, ho!
However you get ready for the holiday season, please have a happy one. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
So, keeping the beard?
Download the free LEX 18 Storm Tracker weather app today.
As inflation concerns loom over the nation, several promising updates were announced today.
As Bianca Ficini reports, they're setting up 2024 to be a year of potential success despite recession fears.
A flurry of good economic news, surprising economists, and spurring hope in the hearts of consumers. From Freddie Mac announcing Thursday that mortgage rates are under 7% for the first time since August, to retail sales rebounding in November, according to the Commerce Department.
I can see that there has not been a decrease in shopping. I see the lines in the grocery stores. I see the traffic backed up, heading to the malls and to the stores.
Retail sales were up 4.1% compared to last year, as inflation eased and the job market strengthened. More new numbers Thursday show weekly jobless claims are the lowest in nearly 2 months. The Labor Department saying 202,000 people filed initial claims for unemployment insurance last week, about 20,000 less than economists expected. The market's also opening strong Thursday morning, a day after the Dow Jones hit a record high, with Wall Street investors celebrating the Federal Reserve pausing interest rate hikes Wednesday. The resilient economy, with a steady jobs market and wage growth outpacing inflation, has financial advisors like Jafrida Brown expecting more good news in 2024.
I think it's a really positive outlook when it comes to jobs. There's a massive demand for new services and products.
Fed officials are predicting up to 3 rate cuts in 2024, and they also anticipate inflation to inch closer to its 2% target next year, falling between 2.4 and 2.6%. Bianca Ficini, Scripps News, Washington.
A new business finally opened its doors in Garrett County this week.
But this business has been in the county before. The Dairy Queen opened in downtown Lancaster yesterday. It's located on Stanford Street, just near the 5-Star and Dollar Store. Those familiar with the area might remember there used to be a DQ just off U.S. Highway 27 and Pleasant Retreat Drive. It was turned into a liquor store years ago. But now a new Dairy Queen has opened just a few miles away.
Blizzards for everybody.
Blizzards for everybody. And you can give a sweet treat to a local family in need this holiday season by donating to this year's Food Angel.
LEX 18 is teaming up with Kroger and the Salvation Army to get the word out. You can choose a tag off the Food Angel tree at any Kroger store, which is good for a $25 donation to Feed the Hungry for the Holidays program. That program ends on Christmas Eve. As the sun sets over the Commonwealth, the temperatures are dropping.
And chillier air is moving into our area this weekend. Bill has our storm tracker forecast next on LEX 18 News at 5:30.
This time of year, no one has time to be sick with the flu or COVID-19. Protect yourself, your family, and your friends, and get a vaccine shot. By getting the shot, you can help keep everyone around you safe. For more information, go to lfchd.org and get vaxxed, y'all. John and Monica use AT&T. David and Dana have Spectrum Mobile. With AT&T, John and Monica pay way more for their 2 unlimited lines. With Spectrum, David and Dana get 1 unlimited mobile line for $29.99 and their second line free. And with Spectrum, there are no added taxes or hidden fees. David and Dana save big. Over $1,400 in savings.
It's true. We're switching to Spectrum.
Get 1 unlimited line for $29.99 and get your next line free. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
Toyotathon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Toyota is now offering $1,000 APR cash on any new gas model Tundras. Toyota, let's go places.
LEX 18, the Salvation Army, and Kroger are once again counting on you to feed a family in need during the holidays.
The next time you shop at your neighborhood Kroger, pick up an angel from the store tree.
Then simply add it to your grocery bill.
The Salvation Army will turn your donation into a holiday dinner for a family right here in the Bluegrass.
This season, make a real difference.
With a gift of hope, pick up a Kroger Food Angel.
From all of us at LEX 18, happy holidays.
Start watching TV for free with Tableau. Buy a Tableau and you can watch the top networks and more for free.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone. I can pause it. I can go get a drink. I can come back. I can continue in the family room.
Tableau is so easy to set up.
Order a Tableau Total System with a Tableau and TV antenna and pay just $109.95. Retails for $129.95. Tableau. Pay once and watch forever. Order today at TableauTV.com.
LEX 18's Holiday Giveaway. Your chance to win over $4,500 in merchandise from locally owned businesses. Go to lex18.com/holiday giveaway to register now.
And watch Best of the Bluegrass and LEX 18 News at 12:30 to learn about these great local businesses.
Make the season a little brighter with LEX 18's Holiday Giveaway. Presented by Liquor Barn. Serving Kentucky for more than 40 years with the largest wine and spirit selection, low prices on your favorite products, and delivering daily. Liquor Barn encourages you to support local businesses.
The Big Blue Nation's official station is LEX 18. You're watching LEX 18 News at 5:30.
The Geminids meteor showers happening again tonight. In honor of the cosmic phenomenon, Mammoth Cave National Park is hosting their last celestial event of the year. Mammoth Cave National Park leaders say the above-ground portion of the park is a great place to view meteor showers. Wanted to make sure people know it's not in the cave because they are an international dark sky park. The park has held similar events throughout the years.
This is the last of our night sky events for 2023. We've had comet viewings, we've had other sort of meteor shower viewings, we've had events where we look at the different moon, and even daytime events where we looked at eclipses or partial eclipses of the sun.
The Geminids meteor shower celebration will be at the Mammoth Cave Visitor Center from 5:30 to 8:45 p.m. tonight. Now, I went outside last night to try and see the meteors. Bill, you and I were talking all evening long about the meteor shower. I stood out there for 10
Beautiful
minutes.
starscape.
I know we saw Orion. That was cool, but No meteors for me.
I don't know how you missed one, because I was looking at Orion also. I might have been a little bit later than you were out there, but I saw a beautiful one. Yeah. I was calling them fireballs. They may not be technically fireballs, but they were just really impressive shooting stars. They were just little streaks. These were the
Yeah.
But I saw
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
Yes. Saw 2 of those last night. One of them driving at dinner break coming back in. One of them I was driving home last night. And then the one I saw in the Orion belt. So
should they be all over, or is it a particular?
They emanate from the northeast. Okay. That's their genesis point, but you can see them anywhere in the sky.
We'll try again tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah. Bundle up this time. Yeah. Bigger coat.
I'll get the down out. I've got the puffy in the car.
You tried 10 minutes. You got to do more. Your eyes barely get adjusted in that time. I know I just threw you under the bus there.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. But yeah, they are still going on. In fact, the shower itself goes on to right around Christmas. But last night was the peak, and this is a great setup for the Geminids. Couple reasons. Beautiful, clear sky. Look at that. The other thing, that's the moon right there. That means as we get into the evening, moon is gone. So you're not having competing light out there. So again, should be a terrific night once again. Just bundle up. Look up, bundle up. Mostly warm as we look through the 8-day. There's an El Nino-fueled storm that's going to hit Florida over the weekend. It may throw us a little curveball early next week. And we're getting the first hint of a Christmas Eve look for you. This morning, we had a beautiful depiction of what an urban heat island does. There was a light northeast flow. So as we were seeing that this morning, right around 7 o'clock, you had the wind coming down like this. So look at the horse park. It was 23 degrees. Either side of downtown, we're in the middle upper 20s. But you get to Brannan, right down Nicholas Road from downtown, temperatures were in the low 30s. So just that little 10-mile stretch, there was a 10-degree difference. And again, away from Fayette County, it was low and mid-20s out there. The rest of the mesonet, you see the upper teens to around 20 that were out there. 21 in Danville, 20 in Carlisle, 17 in Owingsville. So yeah, plenty cold. At the moment, we're seeing temperatures dropping now into the 40s for most places. Clear, calm night. Cynthiana, that location's down in the Licking River Valley. It's already dropped off to 38. Richmond's at 39. But Harrodsburg's at 50. Boonville's 43. Georgetown also at 43. But it's 52 at Brannan. Over at the Bluegrass Airport, we're sitting at a 54-degree mark with the clear sky. Dry air, no wind, and still an exceedingly high barometer. Warm temperatures into Saturday. We're in the upper 50s, even low 50s on Sunday. Your little blip of cold Monday, Tuesday, before more moderation as we get you into the middle of next week. We're calling it an El Nino-fueled storm because it's tapping all the way out there from the Pacific where the El Nino is, and this storm is beginning to rev up in the Gulf of Mexico, and this is going to be a doozy. So we've got exceedingly high pressure here. So it's a slow mover. It's modified Arctic air. It's keeping that system moving slowly as well. You can see the rotation with it as it begins to come our way. So we go from Friday into Saturday. The high pressure continues to control our weather, although we'll have more clouds around on Saturday. But the attention begins to turn to that system down there coming through the Gulf of Mexico, which will be deepening, which will be intensifying. And in fact, as we get you on into Sunday, look at all those isobars. So not only do we have the high pressure in place now, this is going to become exceedingly deep, low pressure, balance taking place. Rain for us on Sunday, but as this low comes a little bit further west, may tap just enough cold air with just enough moisture that maybe we could see a little bit of a winter stuff. And then what happens after that, the cold early in the week gets replaced by a burst of Pacific air, and we warm up toward Christmas Eve. Again, the Geminids continue tonight. And don't forget bell ringing for the Salvation Army. I'll be out at Kroger, 10 to noon on Saturday, the Bellarive Kroger. Megan Mannering will be at the Euclid Kroger Monday, 8:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock. Clear, cold, just not as cold as last night. Middle upper 20s, and it's upper 50s tomorrow. Sunshine and a great day. Saturday is terrific. Sunday has rain. Monday could try and mix a couple of snowflakes.
Every crime scene has secrets. Every victim has an untold story.
And within every mystery lies the truth.
Our job is to find it. The original true crime series, Dateline.
What do we believe about people in addiction? We believe that nobody is too far gone. We believe recovery doesn't just mean finding life away from addiction.
recovery also means helping them get back up. At Addiction Recovery Care, those with substance use disorders have access to the medical treatment they need to get better, because we believe coming to treatment is only temporary, and home is where you belong.
The Arby's French dip sandwich is like dipping beef into more beef. Listen up, carnivores. We are peaking. Arby's, we have the meat.
Experience Christmas at the Kentucky Castle.
Have you had trouble finding a reliable contractor for your home renovations? I'm Lee with Envision Remodeling. We take pride in completing our projects faster than our competitors because your time is valuable to us. Kitchens, baths, even basements. We specialize in complete home remodeling. Call me now and receive 18 months same as cash financing plus $2,000 off your next project. Don't wonder where your contractor went. Bring your vision to reality. Call Envision Remodeling for a free consultation today.
The value of nurses and midwives in our community cannot be overstated. There are front lines. There are protectors. At Frontier Nursing University, we're proud of the care our students and alumni offer. For more information, visit frontier.edu.
I just believe that sometimes it's best to leave a little too soon than to stay too long.
LEX 18 sits down with Senate Majority Leader Damon Thayer after he announced he will not be seeking re-election in 2024. Tonight on Evening Edition.
Gates Honda on the bypass in Richmond.
You're watching LEX 18 News at 5:30.
Calls to end the Israel-Hamas war are growing in the U.S.
Dozens of political appointees and members of the Biden administration stood outside the White House last night calling for the war between Israel and Hamas to end. Among those at the vigil was Josh Paul, a former State Department official who resigned in October due to how the administration has handled the war. The White House has supported humanitarian pauses in Gaza, but not a ceasefire. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is meeting with Israeli officials this week. The White House said Sullivan will stress to Israel that it needs to be more, quote, surgical and reduce civilian harm with its military campaign against Hamas. Russian President Vladimir Putin said he is open to a prisoner swap with the U.S., but added as long as the U.S. agrees to terms suitable for Russia. Putin made the comment when he was asked about the possibility of a prisoner swap involving Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and Marine veteran Paul Whelan. Putin said that he hoped an agreement would be reached, but that the U.S. would have to listen to Russia's conditions. Meanwhile, in the NBA, Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green has been suspended indefinitely.
The league's ruling comes after an on-court fight. Green spun around and hit a Phoenix Suns player in the face with his arm during Tuesday night's game. Officials reviewed the incident and he was automatically ejected from the game. This was Green's third ejection of the season. He was kicked out of a November 11th game after receiving 2 technical fouls. 3 days later, he put a Minnesota Timberwolves player in a headlock. Well, Lexington firefighters were quick to respond to a large fire at an apartment today.
Coming up on LEX 18 News at 6, we'll tell you the latest details, including what one person was doing inside that apartment before the fire began.
Get private insurance out of health insurance.
Bernie Sanders has a radical plan. Government control of your pharmacy benefits.
$7,000, $8,000 more in taxes.
So why are some Republicans following Bernie?
I am not denying we're going to spend a lot of money.
Bernie's socialist bill guts your pharmacy benefits, limits drug choices, and increases costs, putting us one step closer to government controlling your health care. Call today and tell them to oppose Bernie's government takeover of your pharmacy benefits.